Excuse me. So I was on my way down here, and I was listening to rap on the car radio. And I love hip-hop. I love all the shit they play on the radio. But I fucking hate the DJs on the hip-hop station. Why are these guys always screaming at me? And they're always using the goddamn air horn for everything. The air horn is overused way too much on hip-hop radio. Like, even for commercials. Like, I was on my way down here, and I heard this commercial. The DJ was like, "Hey, man! Hey, man! Do you have that peripheral vascular disease? Is that stroke or heart attack fucking up your game, player? Make sure you ask your doctor about that Plavix, a.k.a. clopidogrel. It's unnecessary. They use it for everything. Like, I remember when I was a freshman in college, is when 9/11 happened. And at the time, I got all my news information from Hot 97.5. And DJ Love 'em Big Titties on Hot 97.5. He was like, "Oh shit, son! It's falling down, son! The Twin Towers is dropping! I was like, holy shit, this sounds like a really awesome album. So this Al-Qaeda guy is dropping a hot album called The Twin Towers. This sounds amazing. I didn't realize that, you know, real shit was actually going down because the air horn is overused in hip-hop radio. Alright, fuck that. Let's move on to another joke. Speaking of black people, the NBA playoffs have been on TV for a little while. You guys watching the NBA playoffs?
Yeah.
So I love the playoffs. It's going awesome. I'm a big fan of the Thunder. I've been watching pretty religiously for a couple months, and the other day I just realized for the first time that Kendrick Perkins is tatted up from head to toe. For a whole month, I had no idea. This guy who is dark as shit, he says tattoos everywhere. It's kind of counterproductive, black people, if you're in the audience. There are none. I think they've all left. It's counterproductive if you're going to get tattoos. Oh, yeah, awesome. If you're going to get tattoos in a light-colored ink so that we can at least see what they're saying. Although it seems a little racist to suggest that black people get tattoos in whiteout. Shit. What else? What else is going on? Japanese. Anybody know anybody Japanese here? Japanese, I've realized, is probably one of the easiest languages to learn if you're an American who only speaks English. Because all you have to do to speak Japanese accurately to a Japanese person is impersonate them the way you would think a Japanese person would speak English. For example, the Japanese word for McDonald's is McDonald's. The Japanese word for baseball is Basubaru. I'm not making any of this up. You can look it up. So one time I was actually in Tokyo, and I landed. I was catching a taxi, and I had to go to the Grand Hyatt. So I got in the cab, and I told the cabbie, I was like, "A Grand Hyatt," and he was like, "Oh no." I was like, "No, Grand Hyatt, the hotel Grand Hyatt." He was like, "That's how Japanese people say no." And I was like, "All right, fine, fuck it. Good end to Hyatt." And he was like, "Oh yeah, good end to Hyatt." So, if you're ever in a bind, that's how you speak Japanese. What else? What else can I fucking talk about? So alright. The other day I was starving, and I went down to Taco Bell and I bought 10 Doritos Locos Tacos for $10. Have you guys had these Doritos tacos? They're fucking amazing. They take my two favorite foods, Doritos and tacos, and just mash them together, and they're fucking delicious. I ate all 10 tacos. I had diarrhea afterwards. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I realized that it's so easy in this country to just buy so much food for so cheap. And you can feed yourself, satisfy yourself. It's amazing. Your decision algorithm, if you're in another country, like let's say Somalia, is completely different. Like, let's say you wake up hungry. What do? You like turn to your wife and you're like, shit, honey, I'm hungry. I guess this is goodbye. Like, you don't have that option. I guess this is goodbye. And your wife would be like, oh my God, like, what are you talking about? You're hungry? Yeah, I'm really hungry. I don't know what to do. She's like, how long has this been going on? I guess I've been starving for a really long time. I just realized today. And what's your decision algorithm? You go see a lawyer, draw up your will, and you're like, well, to you, I guess I bequeath, well, nothing. I don't have anything. We live in a dust cave. You want some dust? All I have is some dust. All right, one last joke? All right, one last joke. All right, so I was on my way home the other day, and I stopped by this sex shop called Adam and Eve. You guys heard of it? Yeah. They got some pretty awesome shit in this store. One of the items that they're selling actually is called an electric vagina. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's this thing that you can plug into a wall and it warms up and you can fuck it. And I'm thinking to myself, why would I put my thing, which shoots liquid, into this thing which is plugged into a wall? It seems counterproductive. So I'm up against the wall fucking this thing. And it's going great. And this is the saddest moment of my life. Because at this point I realized, I used to have standards. I used to think, oh, I'm only going to date the hottest girls. I'm going to marry the hottest girl. And then eventually it became, all I need is a hole and a heartbeat. And it turns out the heartbeat is completely optional. Alright guys, that's my time. Thanks a lot.
Prashant, give it up for him.